Okay, so something I have failed to talk about is the fact that in September I started a physics degree. And you may be thinking, you have a channel about books, like why wouldn't you do an English degree? The explanation to that is really just, I don't know what I would do with that. And as much as I love, sharing my love of literature, I just don't necessarily think that doing a degree for 3 years, getting in God knows how much debt, is just probably not worth it when the kind of career options that I would have are not really the kind of thing I want to do. I've been kind of struggling my whole life, actually, to work out what I want to do, because I've always felt like I have a lot of choice, which is very lucky, and that comes from a very privileged position, because I have always had a lot of interests in different areas, and I was that kid that would come up with a different career aspiration every year. I mean, in recent years, the kind of most consistent things that I've thought about is doing forensic pathology. I was going to do the UCAT, and I was going to go about doing that from a medical perspective. So I would have gone to med school and then pursued it that way. But 2022 ended up being like the worst year of my life, and that made me really reevaluate what I was doing. So instead, I decided that I wanted to do physics, which is a bit insane, let's be honest. Am I cut out for how grueling it is? And I don't know, but I sure hope so, because at least with physics, if I want to progress in that field, you really need a degree. Like, they're not going to take you seriously. They probably won't even take you seriously if you don't have a master's, but process of elimination, it's something I'm interested in, and theoretically I could do a career that I would enjoy, in theory, of course, because the job market right now is cooked. So anyway, it's not going to change the kind of things I talk about on this channel. Like, I'm not going to just stop making videos about books. It's just a different part of my life, really. It gives me something to do, honestly, because otherwise I'd just be like stuck at home for the rest of my life, like not really progressing with anything. Hello, good morning. I definitely am suffering from severe morning voice today, but I thought I would start this video here because I'm going to give you a look at a typical week in my life. And actually we're going to start with something very atypical, because I am not in a good mood and I'm like really stressed today. Do you like this little dome on my coffee? Gonna need all the good vibes I can get. And a gingerbread latte is one of those. Even though it's still October. It's not a typical week for me because it's the week before reading week, meaning I have a kind of week off from lectures. I mean, I don't have a week off, but I'm honestly just happy that there'll be no more work piling on top of me. But yeah, today I am really not in a good mood because I have like an interview from the lab experiment that I've been doing, and I do feel like they haven't really been preparing us properly at like how to do that, how to succeed. So it's very much like going in blind, and I don't like that because I try not to like half-ass things, and it really feels like I'm going in like not knowing what I'm doing, which is not a great place to be in. But oh, I've also got a 9 AM today. I'm really hoping my timetable changes, but we'll see. I'm genuinely just hoping I pass, because all I need to do is pass. I don't need to be the best at everything. If I can pass this, then it's fine, and they won't get worried, because if you fail lab, you cannot progress to second year, and I don't want to drop out. I've been through too much to drop out. What else is going on this week? Kind of nothing, really. It's just like a typical week, I think. And then, thankfully on Saturday, I will be taking a train home. I know my dynamics professor said, don't treat the reading week like a holiday, but I'm treating the reading week like a holiday, because I need one. I've been here since like the end of September, or like the 3rd week of September, right? I need a holiday. I don't know how I would survive a 9 to 5, but then I am Gen Z, so we're not really known for that. But, oh well. Let's see if I can get through this week, because I think it's going to be really a get through it type of scenario, rather than let's have fun and bunk off. pasta with linguine and pesto that I'm not going to take the lid off, because if I do that it'll get cold. That actually went fine. Like, the advisor person interviewing us said that we did well, so I don't know why I let myself get so stressed, because apparently, like, it doesn't really count anyway, because it's the first experiment. So it's really not that serious. What am I gonna do tonight? I think I'm gonna have the night off, honestly. Like, there are things I can do, but I kind of just want to relax tonight, so that's what I'm gonna do. I mean, tomorrow I might go to Waterstones and sit in the cafe and do a bit of pre-reading and some work, but we'll see. We'll see if I actually get up at that time. Ooh. Sorry, my audiobook's still on. Why is it not? Wait. I think I'm just gonna eat my dinner and watch Downton Abbey. It's not very complicated. I'm rewatching it. I have already seen it, but I did not remember how diabolical series 3 is without saying anything. Like, what? That series is intense and not in a good way. But yeah, I'm just gonna sit down and watch it, really. Today went a lot better than I was expecting, which is brilliant. So yesterday I made some flapjack and I messed up, right? Because first of all, they're underbaked because I just hate spending time in the kitchen. I really just prefer, you know, cooking, baking by myself. And also I put too much baking powder in because I was getting a bit cocky and I was like, oh, I'll just sprinkle in a little bit. You'd think as a physics student I would know about gravity, but yeah, far too much went in, and I did try and take it out, but clearly I didn't take out enough baking powder, so now the whole thing just tastes of baking powder, and it is horrible. But since I made it, I don't actually want to throw it all away. But I mean, if it had been decent, I would have cut it up, so I would have given some to my flatmates, but I don't actually want to poison them, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to eat it myself and hope I don't get poisoned. I love talking when I have such good intentions about what I'm going to do, because today I did not in fact wake up early. I woke up late. It's like 10:21 and I just got up. What is wrong with this shirt? I swear there's like something wrong with it. 'Cause it just looks really bad. Like, what the heck's going on? I don't even know anymore. What was I gonna say? I mean, technically I probably would have time to walk up. I just wouldn't have very long to browse. Actually, hang on a minute. I actually probably would have time, you know. Should I just go? Or is there another bookshop that's kind of nearer on the way that isn't Blackwell's? Because I've been to Blackwell's a lot. Well, that was a day where not much happened, really. I went to my lectures and I came home and I made a noodle soup that I did not film, but I do have leftovers and I intend on filming that. Tomorrow I have hell because I have 3 hours of French all in one go and I'm just not up for it. Because it's the week before reading week, I kind of am just done with everything. So, yeah. Oh boy, yeah, I'm crashing out a bit. Just a bit. I need to have a shower. I think I need to wash my hair again, which is kind of annoying actually, because I only washed it a few days ago. Normally it lasts longer, but I also need to stop buying mangoes, because I had a mango just chilling in my fruit bowl for like a week, and then I ate it just now, and it tasted like of nothing. It just tasted like water. So yeah, the world's cooked because I haven't had a good mango the entire time I've been here, and I've been buying like one a week, and I'm gonna just stop doing that and have dried mango instead because nothing works anymore. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to tomorrow because I've got a 9 a.m, then I have a huge gap, and then I have 3 hours of French. Woohoo! Actually, no, I have a couple of things in between, but also seasonal depression is really hitting because I was walking back. It was like 5 p.m. by the time I decided to walk home, and it was already dark. It was already dark. That's just insane. Why do the clocks go back? Genuinely. I just feel like it makes people more depressed. Also, my headphones are dead. Like, my headphones don't work anymore, so I'm going to have to buy new headphones, which... Where do I even buy headphones from anymore? I'm going to have to ask my mum if she has a pair and just use my wireless ones, I guess. Should I go into the kitchen and make a sandwich? Because I've got stuff to clear out. So I probably should just, like, make my lunch, and then I don't have to do it tomorrow morning. Because it's a 9 a.m, so I'll probably wake up late anyway. Well, that's not a good defeatist attitude to have, but it's kind of inevitable with me. I'm not good at waking up early.
The first partial differential.
If they make us memorise these formulas, I'm literally done for. Actually, hang on a minute. Let's see if they've put the physics tutorial sheets up, because they're really slow. Like, they don't release the tutorial sheet until the middle of the week. And, like, you have to hand it in Monday. Like, it doesn't give you a lot of time, especially if you want to try and have a work-life balance. I mean, I'm not really picking the best course for that, but... You know, it'd be nice to not have to do loads of work at the weekend when I want to crash out and, you know, read and do nothing. Tell me it actually has been released. Surely it's meant to be released by now. Because I swear to God, if they're releasing it during the reading week, I am going to, well, lose even more faith in humanity. Because, like, where the hell is it? It's Wednesday. I swear it was released last Wednesday at this time. I mean, half the time the dynamics quizzes are wrong anyway. So, like... Well, I'm having a bad day. Hang on, let's put some light. Let's get some light in here. I woke up at 5 a.m. with a pretty bad headache. Also, like, my hair is so long now, it's actually annoying. I look ridiculous. Yeah. I actually went to bed at like 10 p.m, which is pretty good for me. And then I woke up at 5 a.m. because I was just feeling like really nauseous. And now I have a headache and I still feel nauseous. It's Friday, by the way. I basically did nothing yesterday, so that's why I didn't film anything, but also there's someone in the kitchen, so I've got loads of rubbish I need to get rid of. And I need to, like, clear out my things, and I can't do it. So everything's great. I'm gonna have a shower, I think. Yeah, I'm losing the plot a bit. I mean, it is literally the day before I go home, so it's not really surprising, but... I would have liked to have gone to my lectures today. I might be able to make the 2 p.m, to be fair. Because I think it's like 12 now. I don't actually know. Oh, I also have rehearsals tonight. So I do have to go in. And I can't really miss it. Like, I don't really want to miss it. I don't know how... should I take some paracetamol or something? Perhaps I ought to. Did I go to that Astro lecture? No. No, I did not. I did have my lunch. I had some pasta, but also, like, I'm feeling nauseous now, which is not great. I don't know what I'm gonna do, actually. I think I might just go to a coffee shop and study, but then I'm thinking, like, should I do that? Because if I have something to drink, is it gonna make me feel unwell. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna need some light. Is it raining out there? I've got to walk 35 minutes and that. Anyway, I hope I haven't just woken everyone in my flat up by my torrent of alarms to make sure I actually get up and make my train. Because I don't think it's refundable. So I kind of need to get it. Anyway, it's Saturday. I'm going home. We've had a week. I mean, it's not really a typical week. I don't know why I decided, you know what, I'm gonna film this week as opposed to like any other, because I had like a lab interview, which doesn't normally happen. I was ill, that doesn't normally happen. Just like randomly though, not consistently. I mean, I do feel better today, but I still feel a bit nauseous. So I don't know what that's about, because I don't think I've been eating poorly. I mean, I wouldn't be saying I'm eating like the best I could be eating, but yeah, I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I do actually have a reading update for you, because I think I mentioned that I was reading, what's it called, Accomplice to the Villain? The third book in that series. I honestly have found that this series has depreciated in quality from like every book, because I gave the first one 4 stars. I think I gave the second one like 3.5. This one I'm going to give like a low tentative 3. Because honestly, didn't really care about the plot. It was just fine to listen to when I was walking from the university. Like that's what this book sufficed to me, because in this one you very much reached a point in Evie and the villain's relationship. It's a romancy book. Not really my thing, but the thing is I liked the first one because I think I read it when I was ill. I had a cold and I just wanted to read something light. And it really hit the spot back then. This one was very much like a will they, won't they, will they finally act on their feelings, blah, blah, blah. And there's obviously some plot, but it wasn't actually very interesting. And I don't remember a lot of the book. It didn't really stick with me what happened. I was very easily distracted while I was reading this, which is never a good sign. You know, I don't think this was bad, and it certainly has its fans, and it's very much like an easy listen. But yeah, it does get a bit cringy, and, you know, I'm not really for that. I kind of read it on the main assumption that I might have to read it for a Goodreads video that I'll be making next year probably, where I read the winners, and I don't know what I'm gonna have to read for the romancy category, but I know it'll be something I probably don't want to read. Oh, it'll probably be Onyx Storm, won't it? But the thing is, I don't have an excuse because I read the other 2 books. Like, what am I gonna do if that's the book I have to read? Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video, even if it's slightly different to what you're used to. I mean, I hope the algorithm picks this up, because my last video, like, flopped so horribly. Didn't even get 100 views. Like, that's not good. Look, I know I haven't been posting regularly recently, but still, it's insulting. Anyway, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and please subscribe, like this video, comment something, and I hope very much that I'll see you in my next one. Goodbye.